Hey everyone, welcome back to This Old Kitchen. So I am going to make a quick recipe today. These are going to be carrot cake cupcakes with a cream cheese uh, frosting. So I hope you join me and let's get this made. All right, so I brought my mixer over here just to make it a little bit easier for us. It's a little dark in that corner. So we're going to start out with creaming our wet ingredients. That is going to be 2 large eggs at room temperature. And this recipe comes from the Preppy Kitchen. I love John's recipes. The one that he has online has oil in it. It has 3/4 of a cup oil. I don't like an oily cake, so I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, two quarters, that would be a half, half a cup of Greek yogurt. You can supplement that. You can do sour cream, you can do applesauce, you can do a mixture of both. Totally up to you on what your preferences are. I've done the sour cream before. I like it, but I wanted to try it with the yogurt because I have yogurt that I need to use up. So we're going to start out with 2 eggs. All right. A 1/4 cup or half cup of yogurt, and I'm using Greek yogurt. My favorite yogurt is the honey flavored. Just do a little bit more. There we go. And the one thing I love about yogurt is the fact that if you don't eat it in time or you're just not craving it, your chickens can eat it. And a 1/4 cup vegetable oil. Okay. And then we're going to put in our teaspoon of vanilla. Here comes the peanut show.
When my wife said 2/4, she meant half.
Shut up. You're not getting any of these. Okay, the next thing that we're going to put into that wet ingredient is going to be your sugars. That's going to be a half a cup of granulated sugar. And you can use light or dark brown sugar. That is going to be a packed 1/3 cup. And I'm just going to do a very loose half cup in that measurement. Little teddy bear back in. All right, and we're going to get those mixed. All right, those are mixed. Now let's get our dry ingredients together. And that is going to be 1 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4. Can't see. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Three-quarter teaspoon salt. Fourth teaspoon of nutmeg. 1/4 teaspoon of clove. Oops. I love that. I cannot wait to cook for Thanksgiving. I love the smell of clove. All right, 1/4 teaspoon, am I saying cups, of ground ginger. And I'm going to add in here some cardamom. If you guys haven't tried cardamom, it is so yummy. And I'm just going to put a 1/4 teaspoon. All right. And then we've got our 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder. If you can hear my husband grumbling in the background, he's getting old. All right, and we're going to mix that together. Get that all incorporated. And then we're going to slowly pour this into our wet mixture. Now, you don't want to overmix your mixture. You just want to get it to where everything is just incorporated. If you overmix it, it becomes a denser cake or a cupcake, and it just is not yummy. If you like a denser cake, definitely, but I like a light and fluffy cake. Are you waiting for these to be done?
I don't know if you're filming or not.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sweet surprise. Where'd you find those?
Trader Joe's.
Oh, did I miss something? Because I saw the Coors Light.
Yeah, you missed it. The Coors Light, yeah.
You got those at Trader Joe's?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about the croissants.
Oh, no. Coors Light.
No, the Coors Light was left from last week.
I did what?
Yes. All right, that is in there. We're going to lift that up, and we are going to put in 2 cups carrots. I've already got my carrots in here. I blended these this week and grated them. That's about 2 cups. All right. And you can use any kind of nut that you like. The nut that I have at home likes pecans, so we are using pecans in this. Yummy. And I like a nutty cake. Obviously from what I married. All right, and that is mixed really well. Your oven should be preheating at 350. Let's get these all out of here. You want to lick the spoon, honey?
No.
All right. Scrape the bottom. Make sure you've got everything out of there and mixed in. Look how lovely that is. Okay. have our cupcake liners here. I have my 4th cup. And I know everyone uses a ice cream scoop for their cupcakes, which is great, but I don't have an ice cream scoop. So I just use either a very big spoon or my 1/4 cup measuring cup. And you're going to fill these 3/4 of the way full. I like these little tulip cupcake papers, cupcake cups. They're super cute. All right, so those are all evenly filled. Clean this up. So I'll just leave that. All right, and then we're going to put these in the oven. Let's put them in the oven. All right, so those are all evenly filled. We're going to put them in our oven. It's 350 degrees for 17 to 20 minutes. All right, for the frosting. Embarrassed here. Do you have this at home? The lovely frosting that is full of sugar, full of preservatives, but I was lazy one day and it was on sale, so I bought it. But what an amazing thing is that you can actually enhance your frosting. If you have vanilla frosting, if you have chocolate frosting, if you have cream cheese frosting, you can add things to it that are actually going to enhance it. If you want to add flavors, if you want to add texture, you can add, if you're doing a vanilla cake and you want to do like a really light raspberry frosting, you can add raspberry extract. If you want to do, if you're doing a lemon cake and you don't have any, say lemons laying around, you can do lemon extract. You can do all kinds of things into these lovely high calorie frostings that can enhance them. Now, I love cream cheese. I love cream cheese frosting. I love them on carrot cake. And so I don't want to change the flavor of this. I am going to add texture by putting nuts and carrots on top of the frosting once I get them out and they're cooled and I can frost them. But I don't want to incorporate it into it. However, I also don't like heavy frosting. I like it lighter. I like it just a lot fluffier than what you get out of this. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to add Cool Whip to it. You can add Cool Whip to it if you want to change the consistency, start off slow. You can add milk to it if you don't have Cool Whip. I only have Cool Whip because my husband wanted a pumpkin pie last week when we were at the grocery store and bought a pumpkin pie. I know, I'm embarrassed.
She didn't bake one.
It's not Thanksgiving yet. So I'm going to go ahead and empty this out into my stand mixer. These are those fun little cheats that I love being able to do because, and the thing about frosting is that it takes so much sugar. Like, I think cream cheese frosting, the recipe is 6 cups of powdered sugar. And my daughter likes powdered sugar on her waffles. And so if I have 6 cups in the house, it's a rarity because I'm constantly buying it. All right. All right, so we got most of that out. Now I'm going to start off with just one big spoonful. Use your whisk. Get your spatula and make sure you scrape that all down. That's really good. And then we're just going to put this in a piping bag and we're going to put it in the refrigerator to chill it just a little bit. And then once the cupcakes are out, we're going to go ahead and frost the cupcakes. All right, so time to frost these. This is probably the best thing that I've ever gotten off of Amazon. It's just a simple reusable piping bag, but it comes with a bunch of tips and it is so much easier to frost with tips. Now this is still just a little bit cold. This is probably one of the hardest things to do with my hands. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to put on here is going to be some chopped pecans, because we've got pecans on the inside, just to give it a little color and texture. Just a few sprinkles of carrot. What would be really nice on this is if you could do some candied carrots or carrot ribbons. That would be really cool. But this is just to give a little color. Nothing fancy. Okay. And then just a few pecans. And let's get our taste tester in here. All right, taste test time. What's happening?
Just making sure it was on. Did you show the camera? Look at
Yes.
Ooh.
Right here.
Mm. Those are good.
You like them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing I changed.
Nothing?
Uh-uh.
More nuts?
Mm-mm.
Spice?
There was nothing. One bite?
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Oh, yeah. It was really good.
Wow. I love that clove in that. All right, so there you go. Carrot cupcakes with a cream cheese dupe. You guys have a great day. See you later.